Spotify, Instagram, and YouTube, we have my friend Brian that I shot a pilot reality show with. Thanks so much for coming by.
Thanks a lot for having me.
So catch me up on your life. I haven't seen you for a couple years, like maybe 20. What's happened?
It definitely seems like 20 years.
Yeah.
Um, it's probably been what? The last time I saw you was in Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was for
Austin.
another TV show, actually, believe it or not. That was the
Yeah.
last one of the third to last one I did. And it's been
Wow.
pretty crazy since then. I've been real busy, married with kids, all kind of things. It's a tiresome life.
Me too. Married, kids, work life. It was when we met, we were very carefree and we were able to just pick up and film a reality show. That's something that would be a lot of planning and I'd have to hire a nanny to take over the house or something. But I will be honest, that was so fun. I feel like, don't you watch reality TV different after doing that and kind of experiencing that?
Most definitely. That was the first one I had ever done.
Me
And
too. Well, I mean, I guess the dating shows I don't count because it was such like just a quick dating show in like 1 hour. That was the first like living in a house, not having access to the cell phone, having to ask
yeah.
permission to do things, like kind of being really in a reality show.
Well, I mean, not to jump off of that, but I don't know if you remember. See, some of those pictures I sent you, you were able. I don't know how you got your phone past the camera crew,
Yeah,
and
I had my phone.
I don't know how they took all of ours. And the only other person that had one, I think, because he had two of them, it was. I still talk to him. Is Matt? Remember Matt?
Yeah, yeah, I had a crush on Matt for
Yeah,
like 2 days.
good looking dude. Clearly, probably one of the nicest guys out there that exists. Shout out to Matt.
Yeah.
But he had a phone. I don't know how he got it past it, but he had a phone with him, and he shot when I was right before we had went to shoot the scene at the Viper Room. He had his phone. He shot like with all three cameramen there. He took it from the hip, and he shot when I was practicing. You know, practicing,
Yeah.
and I still have that photo. He sent it to me, and I still have it. I still have all the photos. The one that of us with you hanging from the bed
Yeah,
frame
where's
and me
that? I
half
want that
naked.
one.
I was trying to find it. It's on my computer somewhere. I couldn't find it.
I'm like a
It was
bat
so
hanging
long
upside down
ago.
on a bed frame. There's like pizzas everywhere. And yeah, you don't have a lot of clothes on. I
No.
just look back, I'm like, I had purple hair underneath. Like, I think I was drunk the majority of filming. Like, it was fun. But
They were the
I was like,
crazy ones to give us all the alcohol like that.
yes. Like, you tell me I can't leave a house and there's lots of alcohol in the kitchen. I don't think I slept a lot either. I feel like I barely
I
slept. I was just
mean,
drinking. I'd be up early, running around, and then up really late too. We got to go to that club one time though, and I remember my bro Scott got to come out, and it was around my birthday too, so I used that as the excuse of getting really lit, and I got so schmammered. Like, thank God they had drivers and everything for us.
yes, they had a lot, which was crazy because, obviously me being the only guy from not from there, I was the coon ass. All right, the Cajun
You
from
were the only
Louisiana.
like Southern, you're from
Yes,
Louisiana. Yeah, that was like a little bit fish out of water, which was really cool to have, on the show.
yeah, it was so arbitrary. Everyone was from California except for Christina, who was from New York, and Brittany was from Chicago. Everyone else was already in California though, and it was me in
Yeah.
Southern Louisiana. And one of the producers actually came up to me, one of the cameramen, dude, how the hell they found you?
How did they find you?
I still don't know. To be quite honest with you, is one of the most random things I've ever been a part of. You say,
Me too. They found me on my YouTube though. They came across that I interview people and worked in radio on YouTube and messaged me, "Hey, we're doing a reality show pilot about people in the rock industry. You either play an instrument or you interview or you model, and we want
yeah.
to bring all of these people that are into rock and roll and that lifestyle together in a house." And I was like, "I'm in. Sign me up. Like, let's."
Well, yeah. See, what happened was, this is going to be the craziest thing you've ever heard because it's honestly true. I didn't know this at the time, but they had a big modeling event over here back home. It was in Lafayette, and one of my buddies, he had his own like drink mixing company. He was a gay guy, but he was always the coolest dude to be around, and he always had people around him. And man, we just always had a good time.
Yeah.
He always thought I had a sense for fashion, which blew my mind because I was dressed like a hobo 90% of the time. Okay.
No, you got swag though. You know what's going
And then
on.
he said one night we're going out. He said, dude, dress to impress. He said one night we're going out to this club. It was there's a club, like, well, quote unquote club bar. It's very popular over here at the time. They had rented out the whole thing. I've never even heard of someone doing this because it's pretty big. And he said dress to impress. It was like you had to be invited to go. And I'm not lying to you, Steph. All I did, I was still in my work uniform. I had my work boots and some jeans, and they had holes in the jeans. People thought they were Hollister. They were not. They were Wrangler that were just worn out. Okay.
They were just holes from actually working.
Actually working.
Not fashion
okay?
holes.
No.
Yeah.
And I had a white V-neck on. It was dirty. I had to change that. And all I did was put a blazer on top, a black blazer. Didn't even fix my hair. I still had chips of wood in my hair. I didn't
Is this when the talent scout found you, or you got
yes, this is when it started. Like, this is the very beginning. Okay.
Oh, wow.
And well, we go to this party. Well, I mean, everyone in there you could clearly see was in fashion, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I stood out like a sore thumb, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I kept having people come up to me and saying, so who did you walk for? Who did you walk for? I had no clue what they meant by that. I did not know I didn't even know it was an after party for a show. And about after like the fifth or sixth person, I literally said, and I didn't mean to, I hope I didn't come rude to them. I said, what the fuck is going on? Why is everybody asking me who I walk for? Like,
yeah,
what does that
you're
even
a good
mean?
looking dude, you know.
But
they
I
brought
didn't
you
know
all
that.
the way from Louisiana to Hollywood, you know, to do
I
something.
still don't know that. Like, it still sounds crazy to me. Like, I'm a country.
I get what you're saying though.
You
like,
know?
I still think I'm a dork and kind of weird and like, I don't know.
I'm all of the above what you just said.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And they kept saying that, and then that's when one of the scouts told me that they had a big modeling show, and that everyone was asking me that because they thought I walked for some people.
That's rad. That's awesome.
And then when they actually found out, one of them the next day, I can't remember her actual. She said call her Deb, but it wasn't her real name. I couldn't remember her like actual name. Well, she sent me a thing. This is how Cajun and Southern like I really am. But at the time, she sent me that it was a posting because she was from California. She sent me a posting about the rock scene because I told her I was a musician, and my rock was my thing, you know, at the time. Like, it still is. It's just they loved the look that they had. They just wanted me with an acoustic all the time.
Okay.
And it said, you know, pilot filming. It just said L.A. But at the time, I didn't see L.A. as Los Angeles. It just said
you thought
LA.
it was Louisiana.
Yeah, at the time. So they said,
Oh.
film this for an audition. All right. I thought it was for local. I didn't know, you know?
Yeah.
And then her name was Miss Tammy, I think her name was, the first one that filmed me. She's like,
I don't even remember the names of like
Tammy,
you know,
Brundle, I think her name was.
I know I had to go into a studio and sit down on a chair, and they for like an hour asked me a lot of questions, but I don't remember the name of the people. They were all really nice.
Well, I don't know how, but something happened, and what happened was that I had to do an interview, and she's like, so I was told, I got some pictures from somebody about you that said you have the look of a musician, a rock star. I don't know. So we did the interview at my buddy's house. I'll never forget this on the laptop. When I opened up the laptop, her first reaction was, "Oh wow, you do look like a rock star."
That's legit.
Steph, I still don't get what the hell she was saying.
So did they fly you out to LA? Is that
I think it was like 3 days later.
You didn't drive. They flew you out.
Oh, and they flew me. I was in first class.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Because I think I lived like down the street, literally from where the house was and they were going to film. I was living like 6 blocks away, and I was like, yeah, this is cool. And I'm actually shocked looking back that it didn't take off. It didn't get picked up. I thought it was a great concept. I thought it was fun. We went crazy. We were like a Jersey Shore rock and roll family.
Well, come to find out, I found this out later on. I was actually a liability at the time.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah. What happened was that where I'm from, back South Louisiana, a lot of people are tough. Someone says something rude or, something disrespectful. It's pretty fast. Someone's gonna get hit in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like well, I don't know if you remember this because you were drunk as shit. But that one night we were all drunk, but like there was one night we went out. Okay, we came back. Some dude got in the ride with us. I don't know if you remember this.
No, because was I in the car when this happened?
Yes, we were in the big van.
I was out of my mind.
Me and Brittany had got in the back, and Wade came meet us in the back, and some dude was trying to get in the van. Okay, the producers, I remember the producers, everybody was getting aggravated because the dude wouldn't leave alone. So I'm like, well, fuck it, let me out. I'll go knock the fuck out of him. I don't give a shit, you know? And then that's when the
Yeah.
producer's like, dude, if you hit him, he can sue you. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, you saying I'm gonna go to jail if I hit this dude? Yeah. Shit. I finally made it to Hollywood once for some fun. Like, I don't want to ruin this now.
Yeah. You
Well,
didn't hit him, right? You didn't get in a
no, I
fight.
didn't. That was, get a little closer to that story.
Okay. Okay.
And well, he got in the car. Okay. He came back to the house. He was aggravating the shit out of everybody, apparently. Producers had told him, dude, you need to leave. I didn't know what was going on downstairs because when he had got back, I don't know if you remember this part, Brittany took me upstairs in the bathroom and, you know, things were getting a little heated, you know?
Wait, like, so I know Brittany was in the hot tub with Wade, and then
Yeah,
Brittany went
before
in the
that.
bathroom with you?
Yeah, it was before that. See, that's what happened. She hit me and her was starting some shit off.
Wow.
And then that's when they told her, hey, let's make some drama, go meet Wade. And I'm like, the first thing that came to my mind was, she's, you know, we in the bathroom, she's on the kitchen sink, you know, shit's getting heavy, you know,
She's
some heavy
pretty
patting.
too. She's really pretty. She's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
And I just remember looking to my left, they got 3 big ass cameras just right there. I'm like, dudes, a moment, please.
You have
like,
to ignore the cameras. You know,
I
you
know, but
can't
it was
break
like,
that wall.
but that was my
it's
first
hard.
time. I didn't realize that, you know?
I like how
And
everyone was hooking up and having fun. I made out with that Christine. Wait for 1 second, but I feel like I was just drunk. Like I was dating the bottle of alcohol, and I was just running around like being silly. Oh,
well, let me
wait.
finish. I'm gonna finish that because that was the
There you
funny
go.
part about it.
Yeah.
Well, we were getting hot and heavy upstairs, and then they called us down because they had their little earpiece in. Well, they called us down. You had ended up kicking the dude out the house. Okay, you were like, you literally grabbed him by the fucking shirt and was throwing him, dragging him, pull him out the side, and threw him out the house. The funny part's coming. Then he looks at over everybody.
I don't
Where am I
even remember
supposed to
doing that,
go?
but that's me.
Yeah, and then it gets funnier. And then you said, he looked at everybody and says, where am I supposed to go? And you're like, I don't give a fuck where you go. He says, man, it's late. I'm hungry. You close the door. You go to the refrigerator. You got out 1 slice of cheese. You went to the door, you opened the door, and you threw a slice of cheese at him. And then you slammed the door back
remember
on.
this.
Yes.
I remember this now. When you said this,
And
like
I
the
was
cheese, I
laughing
remember
my ass off the
I
whole
kicked
time.
him out, and then I felt bad that he said he was hungry. So, but I didn't get an actual meal or anything that's sufficient. I just grabbed 1 slice of cheese and I throw it out and shut the door.
Threw it at him. Yes.
That's a Steph move. That's such a
Yeah.
Steph move. Oh my
It
gosh.
was
So I am
hilarious.
so glad you retold that story because that's hilarious. And I don't remember the beginning part where there was friction and somebody that wasn't in our reality TV show filming got to the house. But now that you said that, I do remember shoving someone out the door because everyone agreed they didn't want him in the house. We don't know how he actually got in the house, and I was just drunk, like, I'll just get him out of the house. But the cheese part, I wish that was on film or we got a copy of the pilot at least.
I don't know. It's been so long. And I do remember, though, the reason why I don't remember the whole scene is because, like I said, me and Brittany were upstairs in the bathroom. Shit, clothes were coming off, you know?
Yeah, you were getting ready to get down, and I'm just like throwing cheese. That was, I didn't get laid.
And then when they called us down because something was happening, they called us down, and I like at this point now I'm mad. Now fuck getting arrested. All right, this dude's pissing me off. You know, you just cock.
Did you go outside after I?
No,
threw
by
him
the time
out?
I came down, you already had threw him out.
I'm the bouncer.
That's what the funny part was.
I handled it. I get very like alpha male when people fight, whatnot, and I'll get in my guy friends fight, separate them. Like, I don't know why and how I haven't got my ass kicked is beyond me. This should have happened several
you're
times.
so tiny, which makes it hilarious.
I am. I'm this tiny little person that's like really sweet, to be honest. Like, I will help everybody out. But when I feel like someone's overstepping boundaries or trying to fight, and I'm the fighter for all my girlfriends, and it's never been my fight. That's the weird thing is, like, no one's come at me. I'm just like, I'm going to just protect you and get in this. And thank goodness. I feel like also with the camera crew being there and all of you guys in the house, I felt safe to, just get
they wouldn't crazy enough. I seen what they think is crazy. They wouldn't make it 2 minutes over here.
Right. I'm like, that was just to me, the filming. They're like, you guys almost went too wild. I remember hearing that. And I'm like, that was a normal couple weeks in my life. I mean, I drink more not going to work, but that was pretty average.
Yeah, that was not wild. What they considered wild, I considered a break.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Because I
definitely.
mean, if they considered that wild, if they came over here, I mean, they would honestly they wouldn't film over here because it would literally be a liability.
Yeah. Well,
You
they've
know,
got that those do you watch the Florida Alabama shore? What is it? The
Floribama.
Yeah, Florida. That's cool. That reminds me of you a little bit, like wild in the
Well,
South.
true story about that one. Okay, the part of down south, they flew me out too for the first cast
Oh,
and the second cast.
crazy.
You know, they
So
flew me
you
out.
almost got on that.
Yeah, I fucked myself on that one though.
What happened?
I told them not to let me drink during the interview.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the first time they flew us out, we was out there for a week. I'm losing my fucking mind in this hotel room. All right, because you couldn't leave. They had
Yeah.
someone outside every door. You couldn't leave to go anywhere.
Do you remember the
And
paperwork? Like, we had to do a mental
oh
exam
my
packet that was
god,
massive. It was, like, this thick, which I don't know why. I feel like everyone on a reality show is mentally unstable, right? That's why I'm fun.
right?
I'm not saying so why am I taking a mental exam paperwork? And it just, like, took forever, and then I wanted to go downstairs at one point and get something to eat, and they wouldn't let me. They said I couldn't run into one of you guys before we met at the house, so they, like, kept me locked in that hotel room,
Mhm.
and yeah, that does drive you crazy when you can't leave.
Yeah, it was nuts, and I was going nuts. And so what they did was they would bring anything we wanted to the room. And at the time, like all I had was my guitar with me. So I said, y'all just better keep the whiskey coming if I'm gonna stay in this damn thing, you know?
Oh, boy.
And well, they didn't, they said, look, good, because we want you drunk for the interview. I'm like, no, y'all don't.
Oh,
You don't want me
no.
drunk for this interview because I'm telling you, this is y'all are putting on what's fake South, acting like you're South, Southern, Well,
Yeah.
I'm really am Southern. I'm gonna show you the truth of the South.
Yeah.
And well, it just so happens I found one of the little assistants really cute. She was supposed to come get me for the interview. Okay. Man, thinking back now, I can't believe I did some of this shit. Okay. Well,
You made a pass when she came to the hotel to get you for the
oh, it wasn't
interview?
a pass, it was a
Oh,
success.
you made okay.
Yeah, it ended up
Dang, that's
happening.
hot.
It was she came to the room to get me. I'm playing my guitar in my drawers. All right.
Oh
All I had
my
was my drawers. And I don't know
god.
why I had this. I had a red hat that said, I'm here to fuck shit up.
And you
I,
just had whiskey
I had it
chugging
at the
all day,
show.
rock star
Yeah.
status.
I had brought it to the show before.
Yeah, no,
The
I
first
remember that hat, but you're just in your underwear and a hat, you're drunk with the guitar, and when the producer comes to get you for the interview, you're like,
she wanted to
"Here's."
listen. She was attracted to what I was playing. I said, well, take a seat. I'll play a couple of songs. She said, well, we got to go in a little bit when they call us. I said, we got time. Just so
Oh
happens,
my
all
god.
right. Just so happens, okay, I started playing a couple of songs and she wanted me to show her what I was doing because she always wanted to learn guitar. Well, the second she came touch me, you could pretty much figure out what happened from there.
Dang, you got
We,
turned on and you're like, "This is
we
my
got in trouble.
penis. Would you like to ride it?"
We got in trouble. That was the first time I got in trouble. They
Oh
were
my
like,
god.
because
They found
actually
out?
she really got I didn't get in trouble really. I just felt
Yeah.
bad because she got in trouble.
Yeah.
And I think she was an intern or something like that. And they didn't let her come back after that. I
Oh
felt so
my
bad.
gosh. But
And
that's your,
but I told
Alabama
them like
shore.
it's just one of those things. And then they came get me for the interview. God, sounds so bad. But I was drunk when they came get me finally because
Yeah.
they had brought me 2 little cups of Jack Daniels, and I'm like, okay, first off, if y'all want me drunk for this interview, you better break out a bar tab because the shit's gonna get real.
Yeah.
2 little small cups of Jack Daniels.
That's
I'm
not gonna cut
six
it.
six one 240, used to drinking all my life. Like this is a shot.
Yeah.
Well, so they bring me a whole liter of Jack Daniels.
Oh god.
I went balls deep in that thing.
Yeah.
And by the time they came get me, I went to the interview. Again, I can't believe I did all this shit, but I was hitting on that second girl that was actually interviewing.
No, you already got with one of the producers and you're trying to get with another
Yeah, oh my
one.
God, I hope my kids never see this shit.
No, but that's reality. That's silly.
Yeah,
That's We would have made great TV, I'll be honest. I think everyone in that house was super outgoing, just crazy. We didn't care about how we looked. We day and coming by the podcast so we can relive the good old days and filming, the reality show. And I gotta try to find out maybe an old email or something to get a clip. Like I just want like a little clip or a little footage or, something from it.
I
It
actually
would be
remember the
awesome.
producer's name at the time. The
Okay.
producer that was out, his name was Chris. He was with
Chris.
51 Minds Entertainment.
Okay.
How the hell I
I
remember that? I don't know.
That's amazing. I'm gonna write that down and look him up. But I'm gonna post this soon, and then I'm gonna get ready for work and go bartend. Speaking of drinking.
I got to go back to work. I'm building some shutters for my house right now.
Oh, nice. Well, have fun, dude. And
Yeah,
I'm glad we got to catch up and definitely stay in contact. We gotta maybe one of
definitely.
us will get on another reality show one day.
Oh, I can't do that no more.
I know, right? I'm
I'm
too
in bed for
tired.
8:30 now.
Oh, me too. Me too. I'm all about that, except for last night. I don't know what I was thinking. But
Yeah.
I'll talk to you soon, dude.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.